Welcome to the show. I am the Star Wars Daddy, and I'm bringing you another unboxing video. We've had a bunch of these here. There's gonna be another one next week. We just had one a couple days ago, but this one is the apex of them all. It is a $5,000 vintage Kenner Star Wars action figure, vehicle, everything collection. And I'm unboxing it here next. And we'll make this intro and the outro very quick since we've had all kinds of videos all week long. We don't have to do much housekeeping here. I can tell you there's a bunch of last 17s, over 100 figures. They're all complete. They're in beautiful condition. We have vehicles. We've got a holy grail of collecting is in this collection, so you guys see that. We've got a mint on card last 17. We've got a graded last 17 coin, and there's all kinds of stuff, you guys. This is an absolutely epic unboxing, and let's get to it. But before we do, if you could please do those things that help this channel, please hit like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification to be notified of all the upcoming content I'll tell you about the outro of this video. And there'll also be a membership commercial. It's going to play during this video sometime. And please check out that video. See all the perks that I'm giving away. I'm not just giving you early access to videos. I'm not just having member-only content. I do those things, but there's a long list of free things that I'm going to send you to thank you personally for that support. And so please check it out. We would love to have you be a part of this community. Subscribing is awesome, but clicking join and going into the different tiers and choosing your tier that's best for you takes you to the next level, and we would love to see you there. Just in case you missed it right here, I went to my first Comic-Con. It's right there. It's happening. I got an autograph by somebody that's famous. I took selfies with him. My wife took selfies with him. That wasn't even part of the plan, but it happened. And we also perused through all of the different booths of all the people selling things and showing their items off, whatever it was. I don't know what was going on. There was cosplay. There was all kinds of cool stuff. But it was my first Comic-Con, and I review it right there. All right, guys, that's it. Short and sweet. Get to the point. Let's get into this unboxing. Members, remember that you have early access to claim any of these items to avoid eBay. That's one of those perks. It comes with the Daddy and the Big Daddy memberships. Like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff that happens here. So if you see something you want, reach out to me at thestarwarsdaddy@gmail.com, and we will get you all set up. And it'll help you avoid sales tax, and it'll help me avoid fees because we're going to do it through PayPal. And that's the best way that we can handle those situations. But you guys get early access as members. And otherwise, let's shut me up. Let's get into this unboxing. Okay, guys, you can't even see me because I'm back behind these gigantic boxes. We've got two big boxes. It's one collection. $5,000 is what I spent. There better be over $5,000 worth of stuff in these boxes. So let's start opening them up. I think what I'm going to do is let's start with the big box. I think it's got like more vehicles and playsets, so let's knock that stuff out, and then we get to do all the figures, which I assume is in the smaller box. So we'll move this box out of the way. And I think with this box, I'm going to lower it down out of the way, and then I'll just start pulling stuff out of it and put those up where we can see them. And at the very end, like all my other unboxing videos, don't worry if you think you're missing something. I will do like a kind of flyby video of everything that's on the table so that you can see it all in detail and in slower motion instead of me just kind of slamming through this unboxing and pulling things out. Because there's going to be all kinds of chaos happening here. Oh yeah, so let me put this down here. And that's perfect. And then we'll pull, oh boy, everything is wrapped. He did an incredible job wrapping all this stuff. It's tape around all the bubble wrap, so we might have to fast forward some of this video because this might take forever. All right, now you might be thinking you're getting excited, but this is the Power of the Force 2 version, and I believe it's all complete. Still, it's nice. And everything's there. This is from 1999. Hasbro made this. And so let's not get too excited. But that is a pretty cool item. The problem is we might need to pull out these little foot peg things so that we don't bend the little tips of the wings there. All right. The first one's down. It's modern. Not an exciting first item that we're opening. Oh my gosh, I can already see, I already know what these things are. This is going to be your Millennium Falcon. Let's get this one, put it in the last thing. Okay, nothing in the back, but I can see we have everything, even the training ball. We got the training ball there. We got the other pieces in here. We look inside. I'll just pull it out. We got the struts there. There's no break to this tab. This middle tab is always broken right here. That is all in place. The coloring on the Millennium Falcon is beautiful. I don't see any yellowing. It's just nice, solid color. Maybe, we got a little yellowing maybe on the underneath part. So the top is much better than the underneath. Underneath is slightly yellowed. But we'll get this thing up and running if it's not already running. And this will be awesome. A complete Millennium Falcon. And I have some boxes downstairs too, so we can put a very decent shaped box with this Millennium Falcon. And that's going to be pretty nice. And the good news is I got all this packaging. I always need packaging. So we just got an entire room filled with packaging here. Yes, we can see what we got here. We've got some legs, and these legs are for the AT-AT. And we do have a little bit of yellowing that does happen on this lower piece of the leg. I don't know why this lower piece tends to just have a little fade to happen to it, but that's pretty common. So all four of them have that. We'll just put those legs right there. Here is the body, and I believe this is all complete. Let's open it up here. Yep, they're in here. So we got two chin guns that are actually, I don't know if you can see through the plastic, but they're actually not too yellowed. They're just like slightly yellowed. So those are very nice actually. And we'll keep those in there. Oh, there goes that. Right now I have, I don't know, 4 of these out in my garage, missing multiple pieces. So it's nice to have a complete one. Oh boy, we got a land speeder here, I can see. Hopefully we'll get these things open a little bit quicker. Okay, very nice land speeder. Maybe a little cleaning needs to take place on the windshield, but it's just slightly yellowed, not too bad. And we've got the sticker in there, which is missing a lot, or it's faded out. So that looks nice. I see an X-Wing here. Oh, good. We've got the proton torpedoes right there on the side. And let's take a look at this guy. Pretty nice. Look at that X-Wing. Let's see if the wings work. They do not. So they open, but they're supposed to stay open. So there's something that's broken on the inside. I might have one that does work, and I could swap out the parts on the inside to make sure that the S-foils work on this thing. We got a little crack and looseness of the windshield, but that's pretty normal. And then we'll see if it works, and we got the little blasters right there. We got another one. There. All right. Let's see if this one works. Much better windshield. So this is a better windshield here, and all right, so it's kind of a limp version, but it does stay, in the S-foil position, and so that we would say is working, and then we'd snap them back in with that little button. But both of these are just in excellent condition. All the stickers are there. Coloring is pretty good. So I would call those a win. And we got some nice boxes. He put them all the parts of the vehicles in smaller boxes inside, which is great because I need smaller boxes like this. Perfect. Oh, we got a twin pod cloud car here. Let's see. All right, both cockpits, both windshields, both stickers. Pretty nice condition for that one. All right, what do we have in here? These figures? These could be figures. If they are, I'll just put them aside for now. We'll get through all the... They are. Okay. So we got a bunch of figures in there. I bet you this is... Whoa. Hello. Could be some figures here too. Let's take a look. It is. Okay, so we'll put those aside. Now what do we have in this one? All right. Okay, we've got some... Oh, we just have one thing in here. All right. All right, we got the Return of the Jedi Scout Walker vehicle. It feels heavy. So my guess is there's some other stuff that's in here. But we have the catalog numbers that are on here. So this was ordered from a catalog. And we do have some other things in here. So let's go ahead and pull those things out. And we've got the AT ST. It's got the Top Gun. The other guns are not limp. They actually do stay up in place. I do see all the stickers, it looks like. And so that's a pretty nice version of it. I think we've got some creatures and stuff here. Oh, and there's the, we've got the instruction manual as well, which is pretty cool. And I'll tell you what, we've got all the flaps. All flaps are there. And the box is actually pretty decent. It's a pretty nice box overall. So let's put him back in. Okay. And we'll put him aside. And what do we got here? We got a Wampa here, I can see, and the coloring looks to be very nice. My gosh. That is a pretty clean Wampa. Yes, there is some discoloring, but this is pretty decent overall. It looks like the legs might be slightly loose on this guy. All right, so we've got a speeder bike vehicle. And it appears it's all complete. We got the back flaps, so that's good. We'll put that aside. I think we got another one here. Let's see what we got on this one. And this one's all complete as well. Let's snap that back in, snap that in. So we got 2 complete speeder bikes, which is awesome. All right, I don't see anything with him, so he's just a blank Tauntaun. I've got about 20 of these guys. But we do have one here that appears to have everything, but it has the wrong saddle. So what we'll end up doing, this is the open belly one. It's supposed to have a much thicker belt. So it's what basically looks like is that these guys go to this one. And so we'll just switch those ones out. And then we'll probably sell the open belly one on its own. Oh, we got a Probot here, I can see. And I need this because I've got a Probot playset, the turret and Probot playset. And I have everything but the Probot. I actually have a bunch of Probot bodies and legs without the head, but there's a very nice Probot, so we'll put him in here. And is that it? Okay, so first gigantic box is out of the way, and we'll put that aside, and then we'll go to this other box. And I know what we have in here. We have something very awesome in here that I seldom get in collections because they're just scarce to begin with. There should be a bunch of other stuff as well, but we will get this one open, get this out. All right, lots and lots of packaging, which is great. I can see it, and I will save it for last here. We've got some a TIE Fighter here, and I believe this is glued. So we've got some broken parts in here, and those are things I can go in and fix. I believe this is glued on in here. And so we'll work with this and try to get these parts removed because we have some nice wings here with the stickers. And so, we'll get those all situated.
Hey, it's me, Carl, a rebel soldier. And I'm back on Hoth again, searching for all those amazing perks that come with the Star Wars Daddy membership program here on YouTube, which I just signed up for. At least it's safe here now that the Empire has been destroyed. Wait, what's that? Ah! Oh no, the Wampa got me? The only way for me to get out of this situation is by using the Force. The Force that comes from the Star Wars Daddy membership perks, like member-only monthly giveaways. Free action figures and Star Wars Daddy stickers on your next eBay purchase. free eBay shipping on all action figures and accessories in the middle and top tiers of memberships. And the Star Wars Daddy t-shirt I'm wearing after certain tenure. There are even more perks, but I don't have time to list them all off with this Wampa situation. I've got to use all these membership perks. I'm feeling the force. I'm feeling the force. Memberships! Memberships!
All right, let's get this one open here. Oh my gosh. All right, we finally got this thing open, and we've got the Slave 1 vehicle, and it's all complete. We got the back ramp on there. We got the inside carbonite, and the windshield looks very nice here, and everything else, all the stickers are there. This is actually a very nice Slave 1 vehicle. So let's put this one, I'll put it probably over here, make room for all of the action figures when we open those. And then here is one of those holy grails of collecting. Now it's going to be missing, I believe, one piece, and I'm not sure that it has the antenna. But either way, it is something that most people want to have in their collection, as it is one of the cooler vehicles that was made by Kenner. All right, so we almost have this thing open. And if you see the shape, you might already know what it is. Now you probably have a pretty good idea. But there's the Jawa Sandcrawler vehicle. And look at this thing. It is in excellent shape. The wheels look very nice on it. The door looks to be in very good shape. It's in beautiful shape. The door, a lot of times these hinges right down here are tearing off or want to come off. And what do we have in here? There's the ladder. So we're just missing the elevator. I guess some stickers fell off, but we have the stickers. Oh, it does have the antenna. But my guess is it might not have the... Oh, it does. I can feel it. Now, wait a second. Oh, no. No. Oh, it's around that. Okay, so the antenna is here, so we could test if it works. So we got the full antenna, and we got the vehicle, and so we're just missing... well, I guess we're missing the battery cover. Let me just make sure. So missing the battery cover and missing the elevator, but everything else is in here. It's operable. Looks good. This little piece, I forget. Does that open up? I swear this little piece opens up right here. No, I can't get it open. All right, so we got all those pieces here. So I'll probably put these back inside. So there is a pretty expensive vehicle, even in the shape it's in, as far as missing a couple items. And we'll put that over here, get that out of the way. And now we can get to all of these action figures. So far, you're probably like, well, it's going to be tough to get to $5,000. I mean, right here, just with what we see, I mean, we probably have $1,500 worth of stuff. So we have $3,500 we need to come up with. And so hopefully it happens right in here. And here's one of the pieces that we're going to look at. And oh my gosh, look at this. It's a Lando, General Lando on the card, mint on card. The card is all sealed. There's the back. We got a little bend in it. And we got some creasing down here. It's probably a 70 plus grade on this figure. We got some yellowing, obviously, but it is mint on card. So that is pretty cool. Haven't had very many mint on card items in collections in quite a while. So it's nice to get that. And we'll keep going. I'll probably keep these in the plastic bags. I'll just list them off. We'll lay them out, and then I'll go over them later on at the end of this video. We got a Paplu, but you know what? Curiosity has me. I'm going to have to drop these weapons just to make sure they sound right. And then I'll test them with everything else later. But I want to make sure that they at least sound right off the bat. And we're getting good sounds right now. We got a Klaatu with the thick skirt. He looks to be in excellent condition. That's a near mint figure. I'm not going to test the Bespin blaster. We got a near mint Bespin security guard. We've got a Rebel Commando. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this one we do need to test. This is your Imperial Gunner. I haven't had one of these in quite a while. And we have 2 guns here. We're just going to have to double check those guns and make sure that they are sounded right. I already know it floats because he sent me photos with all of them floating with different groups of weapons. It looks to be right. The coloring's right. The back of it looks right. The drop test looked right. Now there's the A-wing pilot and there's this one that look identical, but the backs are actually a little bit different. And one corresponds to each one. So we'll have to figure that out to make sure we have the right blaster with the right figure. But look at this Imperial Gunner. Look at those emblems. This thing is just mint. It's beautiful. Beautiful item. Again, I haven't had one of those in quite a while. That's got to be one of my favorite figures, even though I only have it loose graded with the coin. But it's such a cool looking figure. Here's your Imperial Commander. He has a correct blaster, the blue one. We've got a loose Jawa here, nothing exciting. I think it's a no COO Jawa. So we'll put him there. We've got the AT-AT Commander with his Bespin blaster. Here is Ramba. And we'll test that spear. These ones are always faked. Sounds great. And he looks to be excellent. So some more last 17s that are popping out of this box. This Yoda is beautiful. It is your brown snake, Pac-Man Eye Yoda. That's good. Snake looks good. My gosh. What is it? Is it okay? It's the Hong Kong COO on the back. But there he is. Look at this one. That is going to go for a premium for sure. It's beautiful. Let's get that Yoda lined up here. My favorite figure, the one I played with the most as a child, is right here. And it is correct helmet. We will have to check the blaster. We'll get it all figured out. There's a little mark on the back of his heel, and guess what? I used my fingernail, it's gone. But there he is, Luke Stormtrooper. Maybe some slight yellowing or discoloring that's happening to him, but overall pretty nice. And we'll check this blaster. I don't think that's the right blaster, so we'll have to go double check and see what we have here because it could be in this collection, and we just need to pull it out. But I think I also have the blue-black version that went with him as well as the solid black. So that is awesome to get him. We got a reuse in here. It's a Taiwan. Looks to be in excellent condition. We got a Bib Fortuna. We've got a loose Obi-Wan. He doesn't really need to be in a bag. If he's loose, we'll take him out because he's going to end up in a different bag of tons of Obi-Wans that I have. Here's a Princess Leia. It's a Hong Kong, and she is in excellent condition. She looks very nice, just doesn't have any accessories. So put her over there. We've got a Klaatu Skiff Guard, and it looks to be a good accessory. All right. And a Leia Bouche. Now, what's going on with her helmet? Her helmet's got a little fading happening to it. And this is your Hong Kong version, but a little fading to the helmet. As we can see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little fading to it. Otherwise, she looks to be in nice condition. All right, we've got a Han Solo trench coat. And we probably have lots of blasters. I'm going to try to find the solid black one. I'll finally try to match him up with solid black. And so we can sell him all complete. All right, now here's Lumat, but I believe that might be the wrong bow. It is, because here's Warwick. And we got correct bows. We just had the incorrect bows. So Warwick has the dark one, and Lumat has the brown one. So we will match those guys up. Haven't had a Warwick complete in a while, so that's nice. We've had lots of Lumats. I've got a bunch of Lumats right now with no accessories. And so those are probably going to start to be sold here at some point because they're stacking up. And we got a Leia. I can already tell you this is real. I can already see Just looking at the blaster, you know it's real. And Leia Bespin, near mint. She is beautiful. That's a beautiful version. All right, we got an Anakin Skywalker, last 17, Power of the Force. We've got an 8D8, looks to be excellent. Here we've got a Darth Vader. I'm not sure if there's anything special about this one. Let's just take a look, except that he has a tip on the saber. It looks to be in beautiful condition, Hong Kong. This is a beautiful Darth Vader. Excellent. All right, C-3PO with removable limbs right there. We've got Skiff Guard Lando. We got the Emperor. Man, I'm just going to check because... Yep, sounds good. Those canes are faked all the time. It's such a bummer. Now here's a weapon that we already know it floats because he sent me a picture of it floating. And it sounds perfect. It's the AT-ST driver with the little tiny Endor blaster. So he's all good. Now we've got Hoth Leia, and man, let me take a look at her. Geesh. She is pretty nice. A little discoloring to the boots, but that happens a lot. Otherwise, the whites are beautiful. There's no scuffs or marks. And we've got a correct blaster. The blue. Here is a combat Leia. All complete. Sounds right, and I already know it floats. Yeah, so the good news is that he sent me pictures with all these floating in multiple pictures. He didn't put all of them in one bowl. He separated them. And so I know that they all float, but obviously some reproductions will still float, and so that's why I want to do a drop test on them real quick and just spot check some of these that I see a lot of reproductions of. Here's a 2-1B with the shiny paint on the chest there and the torso. A correct blaster or a staff, whatever you want to call it. That is a near mint to mint 2-1B. No paint rubs at all. So that's the other reason too that we're gonna get to 5,000 because we have a lot of near mint figures. Tons of last 17s in here. We got coins coming up. We got all kinds of stuff. So just know that that's kind of what I was thinking when I was pricing this out and paying for it all. FX7, nice condition. Bosk looks to be near mint. No paint rubs at all. It is a beautiful Bosk. Beautiful Bosk here. And we got an X-Wing Luke Skywalker here. Let's test that blaster. Yep. We're good. And man alive, look at the paint on this guy. It is your Hong Kong version. Here's the front. Here's the emblems. And then check out the back. It's near perfect. It's beautiful. This is a gradable figure here. Beautiful. All right, we got a B-Wing pilot. That sounded correct. Who is in near mint condition. We have another last 17 figure here. And it is Han and Carbonite. There's your Carbonite slab. It's all there. Haven't had him complete. I've had him just without the Carbonite slab, so it's nice to add that to the sales page. And then we've got this graded coin here. I forget who it is. I don't think it's one I need. I think because oh yeah, so we got the Imperial Gunner. It is an 85 by AFA graded. Check that out. So that'll be very nice, and people will probably want that. And then we got a whole bunch of stands for the figures, what I'll probably put up as a lot. I got tons of these now, so we got to get those things sold through. And if you think I'm done, I'm not. We got a whole nother box, and there's a lot more to go through here. Gamorrean Guard Pig looks good. Here's another. Now this is, okay, I know about this. There's some customs in here. I think they're stand solos. I can't remember, actually. There are some customs, but look at this. It's obviously a Farm Boy Luke head with the X-Wing Luke, and then we got this little helmet that's there. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, there are some customs in here. I just don't remember really all that's going on with it. Dengar looks nice. We've got the oh my gosh, look at the white. Look at the white on this Hoth Luke. Look at this. That's one of the nicest I've ever seen. It's beautiful. Holy smokes. That is wonderful. We got a Weequay. It looks to be in near mint condition. We got a Lobot who is very nice. And we got an Ugnaught. We've got a Lando. Let's test out this C-3PO. What kind of C-3PO do we have? We got medium loose joints, but the gold is beautiful on the C-3PO. All right, so we've got Chief Chirpa. We're going through a lot of common figures now. We've got a Tebow. He's all complete. We got Prune Face. Where's your gun? Please tell me you have the gun. I don't need... Yep, there it is. Thank goodness. I don't need more Prune Faces that aren't complete. They're starting to rack up right now. Here we've got a Bespin Luke Skywalker. We got a Yoda in his backpack. That's the setup, guys. That's how it looks. If you set it up with the Yoda backpack, Yoda's hanging out right there on the back. We got real accessories. So that's cool. Little combo there. Bespin Han Solo looks to be near mint condition. And here is the last 17 Power of the Force. It is Luke Combat Poncho. And we've got that elusive solid black Palace Blaster right there. Sounds correct, and I know it floats. And he is in very nice condition. Beautiful. We've got a loose Darth Vader. Hong Kong. Let's put him with the loose figures there. We got Long V notched. Power droid. Expected. And we've got a very nice Hoth Han Solo. Paint is beautiful. Let's test out the comm link here on the Cloud Car Pilot. Sounds good. And he looks to be in near mint condition. That will be very nice. All right, we've got that, what's this one called? The Sand Trooper? The modern figure, Sand Trooper. He's got his blaster in there too. But this is custom. It's custom. What am I even talking about? That's your normal Stormtrooper with the Sand Trooper outfit. So that's kind of cool. That's a cool custom. That might come up in a members-only live sale, these customs. If anybody wants those that are my members, not just subscribers. We're talking members. And of course, that link is down below in the description of this video. It's in my profile. It's everywhere. And we hold those live sales once a month. We got a large head Han. He's all complete, beautiful. Zuckuss looks all good. And we got IG-88. He's very nice. Okay, here's a Luke Skywalker. My gosh. Mint condition. There's not a paint rub on him. Just beautiful. We've got the green saber for him. These are in beautiful condition, you guys. This is quite the collection. Man, even... Okay, just there's a couple little rubs on the TIE Fighter pilot, but otherwise he's just excellent. And what do we have here? We got some extra accessories. We do. They're real. So we'll put these accessories maybe over here. All right, plenty more to go, guys. We got the Rancor Keeper. Very nice. Oh, my. Let's take a look at the Scout Trooper. Look at that Scout Trooper. We got just maybe some discoloring on the boots. Barely. Otherwise, it's a beautiful Scout Trooper. Very nice. Let's see here. Sensor Scope R2, a little yellowing to the sticker. We got Bob, who's that Rebel Commander, and he's in beautiful condition.
C-3PO. Chewbacca is very nice. The Death Squad Commander looks to be near mint condition. I don't see any paint rubs at all. Oh my! Take a look at the AT-AT driver. Just a little ding on the arm, but look at the back. There's no butt rub, so that's very nice. And we got an Obi-Wan Kenobi with the tip. So that makes up for the loose one over there. We got Carl. He's a Rebel soldier, and he's in near mint condition. We've got a real cape to go with the Hoth Stormtrooper. It had the zipper sound. It looks right. There is your hammerhead. He's all complete, looks nice. We've got an R5D4 that has slight yellowing, but pretty nice overall. And there's your red snaggletooth. He's all complete and in excellent condition. Here is a Boba Fett. And it's the Hong Kong version, and it just looks beautiful. Beautiful Boba Fett. We almost just dropped him. We almost put a paint rub on him. Now I can see there's a Princess Leia in here that is complete. Hong Kong version. I think that one's nicer. So we will put the nicer one with this. And unfortunately, we have the solid blue blaster. So I'll have to check the other Princess Leia's. I thought those were... That's blue. Did I just not take a look at this one? Is it the black? That one's blue as well. So unfortunately, we've got the blue blaster for her instead of the dark blue black blaster. So it's the wrong weapon, but it's still worth money. We'll just have to separate those probably. We've got a Stormtrooper, beautiful condition. It's the raised bar China Stormtrooper. And here we go, Tusken Raider. Look at the paint on this one. Tell me, look at the paint on that head. It's very nice. And no tears in the capes. That's a beautiful Tusken Raider. Man, we still got more, guys. We probably have about, I don't know, 10, 15 more. Here is another Cloud Car Pilot. No weapons. We got another complete Chewbacca. We always have too many Chewbaccas. Forlome looks to be beautiful. Very nice Forlome. And we've got the second version of the Bespin Security Guard. Here is another. Now, my guess is that these two guys went into the twin pod cloud car. So he's got two of them here. They probably went right in there with that. And that's probably not a bad idea to sell it that way, because I do not need loose ones. Luke Farm Boy, beautiful, and there is a tip. Look at that guy. Holy smokes. Sheesh. It's very nice. All right, another C-3PO. Let's check C-3PO's limbs. These ones, same, but the paint looks beautiful. Medium loose on the joints. And then now we've got a Death Star droid. It has tight joints and just slight paint wear on the shoulders, but otherwise looks to be very nice. Next in my hand I can see is a Wicket W Warwick. Let's test this. Sounds good. And he looks to be in near mint condition. I put him right there in the middle. R2-D2 looks to be nice. Slight yellowing to the sticker, but take a look at that. I mean, pretty nice, being as old as it is. All right, we got a Greedo. Near mint condition. Eyes are just popping. Popping eyes. We've got a Jawa. It's all complete. It is your large-eyed Jawa. We got a low gray. We've got an Admiral Akbar. It is the Taiwan, and it's the dark tunic. This is the more scarce of all of them. As you can see, the coloring here is just a darker color, and it is in near mint condition. It's beautiful.
All right, Walrus Man, pink tusks. We got a Nyan Num. Near mint condition, beautiful. And here's everybody's favorite. It's an Amonomon, and he is all complete. He's gone out of my hands. But there's the staff, all complete there. And so here we have, I think it's over 100 figures. We've got all the vehicles. We've got the carded figure. We got the graded coin. We've got some customs that are in here. And all of this was for $5,000, and I expect to at least make $1,000 on the back end when it's all said and done. And now what we'll do is we'll just do a drive-by so we can take a look at all these items up close. Now, they will be in their baggies. I'm not going to take them out of their baggies, but you should be able to get the idea. If there's any crazy variants that I just didn't spot right off the bat, those will obviously be noted in the eBay listings. But to my members, they have access to try to snag these before they go up on auction in eBay. So they might be snagging some of these. So to the normal subscriber, you might not actually see these on eBay as they get pulled from my members that want them, and they will purchase them outside of eBay, which saves them on sales tax, which saves me on fees. And that is a perk that comes with memberships as well. If you purchase on eBay as a member, let's say that you didn't snag something and you did purchase it on eBay, you will get a discount on those shipping costs. So it's worthwhile to take a look at all of those perks. Again, link is down below in the description. And you saw a commercial that popped up here in this episode as well about memberships. All right, here we are. There's a custom, and then we're just going to go right through all these here. It's going to be hard to maybe see some of these because they're in the stupid baggies, but that's just the way it's going to be. But this will give you a pretty good idea of what is available for these action figures. And all of them in the baggies are complete, so you don't have to worry about that. There's another custom. There's that Luke there. And then we got these loose ones. So those loose ones obviously aren't complete, but plenty of figures here. And they're just all in beautiful condition. It's quite amazing the type of condition that they are in. There's my favorite figure. There's a Luke Stormtrooper, and look at that. There's that Yoda. We got some last 17s in there, the Imperial Gunner. And then here is that carded Lando General, the General Lando right there. A couple of extra accessories up there. There's that graded coin that's in there. And then we got the beautiful Millennium Falcon. We got that Power of the Force skiff. Bunch of vehicles in here. We got the boxed Scout Walker. Obviously, we've got the Jawa Sandcrawler there, Slave One. I mean, it is just quite the collection. Take a look at it all, you guys. Again, $5,000 is what I spent, and I do plan, after everything, to net $1,000 off of this. And that's definitely worth my time. All right, we did it. We got through all those items. Man, there were so many. Sorry that they were still inside the baggies. I didn't know what it was going to be like when I unboxed it, but I wasn't going to take out every single figure and then lay them out and then put them back in the baggies. I don't have time for that. So hopefully you can see all the items that were there. At least you know what they were. I was listing them all off. We did the little flyby afterwards so you can see all the different items. But tons of last 17s. We have to check a couple weapons. I do not believe that we have the correct weapon for the Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper. But I think I have the correct weapon, so we'll swap those ones out and get that one going. We also need to check that Imperial Gunner to make sure that that is the accurate black blaster. If it's not, we've got the A-Wing blaster, and we'll just sell that separately as the A-Wing blaster. Or maybe we'll hold on to it in case we get an A-Wing pilot at some point, and then we can, match that guy up, and we'll just sell the Imperial Gunner loose because he's in mint condition. It's beautiful. It'll still sell for a premium. Members, make sure that you take a look at this video. I'm going to start posting these things tomorrow and Saturday. So you have that amount of time. You have 48 hours to reach out to me as fast as you can so that I don't post them on eBay, because I pre-post those things. And so once I pre-post it, I'm not going to go back in and extract it at that point and not have it go live on eBay. So just know that you need to reach out to me in the next 48 hours, and you'll have access to purchase those things outside of eBay being a member. And I hope all of you at home enjoyed that commercial with the Wampa. I'm working right now on an idea to move past that commercial onto something new. I think it's been 6 months or more. We've been using that commercial. It's time for a new commercial, so I'm working on that, and we'll get that one out as quickly as we can. But look at all those different perks you get. I list off every single one. They're even in the small print, they're listed even more than what I showed in the commercial. So you guys, I hope you will click on the links down below in the description of this video. We got the membership link. We've got one link that goes everywhere. It goes to YouTube. It goes to the TikTok. It goes to Instagram. It goes to eBay. It goes to my email address. It goes to membership links. Everything is in that one link that's down below in the description of this video. And we would love to see you join all of the different socials and be a part of all the communities that we're building here. If you enjoyed unboxings like this, you want to see more of them, the best way you can tell me that this is the type of content that you like is by you hitting like, subscribing if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all of this upcoming content. This Sunday, I am doing a review on the Empire Strips Back. Yes, strips, not strikes, strips. It is a burlesque. It is a comedy. It is action-packed entertainment. And I'm sitting front row VIP, and I am reviewing this, and it's the best show you probably have never seen. And it's coming probably to a town near you. They travel across the entire world, and they're housed right now in Vegas as well. But it is an incredible show. This is my second time seeing them, and so I'm going to review that this Sunday. Next week, we'll have another unboxing video. I don't know what day it's going to come out because I got to get the package first. I think it's supposed to arrive on Friday or Saturday of this week, and so then I should be able to have that out probably Tuesday of next week or maybe Thursday. And that's another big unboxing that is coming. And there's actually some surprises. The pictures were horrible, so I'm not sure what we're really getting. I paid the money based on what I could see, but I could see that there was things I could not see. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that is what is happening. So there could be some surprises that come in this unboxing, and that'll be out next week. Then we'll also have episode 93 of our weekly Star Wars eBay listing videos. That is a recap of all the items I've sold on eBay from these types of unboxings that then get listed on eBay. We go over price points. We go over shout outs to every single person that purchases from me. We have awards and accolades and giveaways that happen on those episodes, and they're recaps of what ended on Sunday. So just know my eBay listings start on Sundays, end on Sundays, never ends. So links down below, click on it, you'll figure out, you'll find all of my stuff. And that recap will happen on Wednesday. And then next Sunday, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday after that, is going to be a CAS unboxing video. And I'm telling you, we have an item that's going to be worth over $3,000 that is going to be in this unboxing. We've got a big boxed item that we've got to unbox, and there's like 13 other items beyond those ones. So I think there's like 15 items we're going to be unboxing out of this. It's a gigantic box. I'm staring at it. It did arrive. I was worried it was going to get lost in the mail because it stopped tracking in Florida where it started, because someone didn't scan at FedEx when it left to go across the United States. So for like 5 days, it said it was still over in Florida. It never left. I was like, oh no, this is never a good sign. But when it got scanned in Portland at the FedEx location, boom, all the tracking came right through and we're all good. I was really nervous. So it's one of the biggest boxes I think they've ever sent me. It's over there, and we'll get that thing unboxed for next Sunday. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Members, reach out to me if you saw something you need. We can go over pricing. We can do stuff outside of eBay. We can save you on the sales tax. We can save me on the fees. And it'll get you a good deal as a member. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that bell notification to be notified when all this stuff comes out, because we've got a crazy schedule right now with all this content. And I can't really give you, exact days that stuff is going to come out. If you hit the bell notification, it'll tell you when a video has been released, and you won't miss a single bit of content. And until the next time, you guys, I'm wearing that membership shirt. Oh, this is something that members get? Oh my gosh, look at this shirt. Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy?